Kalima, Kalima, Kalima Shakti De.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Sideshow Collectibles here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. So with all this Indiana Jones content that I've been doing lately, I decided why not today for a bit of fun. Let's take a look at my Sideshow Collectibles Cult Classics Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom 6 scale figure. I've had this figure for a number of years now. I bought it from Forbidden Planet. It was an X-display piece, but it came in box with all the various accessories and bits and pieces. So taking a look at the box, it's kind of got this like rustic kind of design, which is pretty cool. And again, it's the classic Indiana Jones Temple of Doom poster artwork there, which is really awesome. I'm really a big fan of the Temple of Doom posters. Taking a look at the back of the box, you've got him in action there with his whip, and it comes with various hands as well that you can change out to hold various items. Talking a little bit about the film there on the back of the box and about the plot of the movie. Of course, this breathtaking, epic shot on three continents by film creators George Lucas and Steven Spielberg. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at the figure itself. Just taking the lid off here. And then it comes very awesome in a nice box like this. You take this out. Has a nice little slip cover there to kind of like keep it all together, which is pretty awesome. And then it comes in two different layers. So you've got the accessories and the stand there, and then you've got the figure itself here. So without further ado, let's take a look at the figure first. Taking him out of the box, there he is. This is the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom figure. Okay, so this is the actual figure itself of Indiana Jones from the Temple of Doom. You know, it's just a really well done, really well made figure. I really enjoy it a lot. I had no intention of actually buying this figure. I went to Forbidden Planet wanting to buy a Princess Leia Hot Toys or a Sideshow Collectibles figure of Princess Leia. But when I saw this Indiana Jones one, I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm having Indiana Jones. You know, it's just so highly detailed, you know, from the rips in the shirt there, from the torture scene with and there's blood stains, you know, the rip in the sleeve. He's got the whip belt there, he's got the gun holster, and of course the satchel. You know, it's just really well made, and it's just really awesome. It's a good likeness of Harrison Ford. The rip on the knee there. So to actually put the hat on, you've got to take off his hairpiece, which is kind of amusing, and then place the hat on his head. And there he is. That is Indiana Jones with his hat on. Just show you more of a detailed look of the actual figure now with the hat on from different angles. As I say, it's such an awesome figure. It's such a like standout piece in a collection. You know, it looks great on a shelf or great in a cabinet. It's a good showstopper, and you know, it's such an awesome figure. I do think there is a Raiders of the Lost Ark one that was made, but this is the Temple of Doom one, of course. It's just a great figure and I really enjoy it a lot. This is the stand that comes with the piece. I like that logo there of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It's just a really cool display stand. So I'm going to actually put Indy on the stand if I can. Just so he has that extra support. Looking pretty awesome there. So I'm actually going to try and show you some of the various accessories and the different hand grips that he has, and maybe try and put the machete in his hand. We will see. So let's go ahead and try that right now. As you can see here, guys, here is his whip. There's two different whips here. You've got the one that's kind of wrapped up in a coil that goes on his whip loop on his belt, which is awesome. And then you've got kind of this loose whip here that can be used in various different poses. And then you've got various different hands to hold various different items. So in the other compartment here, you have his revolver, the 3 Shankara stones, which is awesome. It doesn't just include one stone, it has all 3. Various different hands again. And then the sword from the film, which is an epic touch. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. Just attached his whip to his belt. I've put one of the stones in his hand. I had to change one of the hands out. They're not the easiest hands to change. They are quite stiff. They're quite awkward to get out, and I always worry about snapping them because they're only plastic. But I did it in the end, and then I put the sword in his other hand to try and have a pose like the poster art, which is awesome. You know, I just really love this figure a lot. I just think it's really cool. It's looks so epic on the shelf, and the various different hands and accessories he's got, and different ways that you can pose him and things like that in a cabinet on your collection shelf is just, it's really awesome, and I do really love this figure a lot. I'm not like hugely knowledgeable about these kind of collectibles, Sideshow Collectibles and Hot Toys. You know, I used to have a friend that was obsessed with these and used to buy them all the time, but they are really expensive. You know, they are huge investments, and you know, there's websites out there that trade in parts and buy and sell and swap them and things like that. But this is the only kind of collectible in this scale that I've ever purchased. Who's to say, you know, I might get some more in the future, who knows? But for now, you know, they are super pricey. Even back in the day, these have always been £200 plus. Maybe, you know, even much higher than that for some of them, because some of them are really rare. Please let me know, guys, in the comments down below. If you got any of these collectibles, do you have this figure? Do you have any of more Indiana Jones 6 scale figures like this? Or do you have any Star Wars ones? You know, what is your favorite? And, you know, are you in any groups that, you know, buy, sell and swap? Is it something that you're into? You know, unfortunately, you know, they are just really expensive, and, you know, they are huge investments, and they're essentially just to sit on a shelf or a cabinet in your collection. But, you know, they are really awesome. I'm not going to deny that. You know, they are so highly detailed and well made. They are really brilliant figures. And I'm such a huge fan of this Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom Indiana Jones figure. You know, it is epic. I've just actually readjusted one of his belts because it was falling down. So I've pulled that back up, so his whip is now more on his hip where it should be. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed seeing this figure. You know, I really enjoyed getting this figure out of its box again, and I'm certainly going to put this out on display. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate all the support. Please check out, you know, there's plenty of toy edition videos. I've done pretty much the entire movie of Jurassic Park toy edition, and I'm slowly doing Indiana Jones toy editions. You know, they are so much fun to do. I'm really having a great time making those videos. So if you like those videos, please check them out, give them a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to my channel. You know, I really do appreciate all the love and support. You know, you guys are great, and I will see you soon in another video. Take care.